Hey guys, this is just my quick bit of input for the Video Game Masters request for our top 5 favorite scenes and such from their videos. If you've not seen their stuff, it's a pair of brothers out of Las Vegas and their friends who get together and do video game, convention, movie reviews, stuff like that, like-minded individuals. Different style than most of the stuff that we put together for Fingers of Fury Labs and such when we deal with games for the tournaments. Basically because their stuff seems to be scripted, while ours is primarily random. Occasionally we have some fairly drunk folks in them, and usually rushed very late at night, just random. We have a camera handy when we're playing games. But usually their stuff's really worth a watch. I've been a subscriber for probably over a year now. Good stuff, worth checking out. So, without further ado, counting down from 5 to number 1, the top 5 Video Game Masters moments for me. Number 5, this is kind of random, but they have a friend named GurXDolly, and she has these random Freddy and Jason images with, I'm assuming, her in the middle. It's just cute. I can only imagine that Jason is sticking his tongue out behind his mask, but you can't tell. Number 4. Video series, the Street Fighter Challenge. I'm going to also toss in the stuff from Super Street Fighter 4. Why? Because it's a great retrospective on the series. There's a lot of great games in there. My favorites being, of course, Super Street Fighter 2, Turbo, Alpha 3, and Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. But also because, you know what? Hey, I want to get in a few matches. I think we could do some good matches together. Just imagine, the Video Game Masters versus the Video Game Bastards. The Rodriguez brothers versus the Santos brothers. Rock and Ryan versus me. I guess I'd be Block and Brian. Sweet Pete versus Justin XL. It'd be fun. It'd be a bit kind of lopsided since I'm the only person in our local group here who's a big fan of fighting games. But who knows, we'll toss in a sporting event for Santos. We'll put in some shooters, because all those guys specialize in shooters, and we'll see what we can do. Look me up. Number 3, Episode 5, the Mortal Kombat vs. DCU video, and Johnny's dismay with censorship. There's no fucking excuse. Agreed. Number 2, any of the wrestling episodes. Not because I'm a big fan of these games. I haven't really played one since probably the last Acclaim game on the N64. Might have been Warzone. I liked those better because the matches lasted so much longer. My brother and I would have half-hour, 45-minute single matches, and when UK's took over, the matches were like 3 minutes, and it just wasn't nearly as fun. But the reason I like the wrestling videos is because of the inclusion of the random custom characters. Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, Johnny Bravo, whenever something that has the created character mode, Soul Calibur, I look in those videos just to see what random crap the guys have made. Those are kind of fun. Little Easter eggs, I guess. And number 1, I mentioned this when they first requested, my favorite stupid little moment was actually in Episode 3, X-Men, I believe for the Sega Genesis, illustrating Wolverine's healing factor. It really did capture the monotony of how that was programmed. They handled the healing factor well in X-Men Legends 1 and 2, and in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. But in this game, it's like they didn't want to make it too easy. They didn't want Wolverine to simply slash through the stage with his health constantly regenerating. So they slowed it down to the point where they might as well just left it out, Use his claws as knitting needles. We'll have a nice sweater and a scarf, maybe some mittens by the time you actually get your life bar full. So they're back and forth just waiting and playing the music. Good job on that one. That's my favorite moment. Wolverine's just incredibly slow healing factor. Now, there's also an honorable mention from this week's episode, the Tekken 6 episode. Basically, the rant of, damn it, shit, fuck, ass, just complaining about the cheap boss. That's a fairly common response to cheap bosses, and I like to hear it exclaimed in such a manner. I agree the same thing. I've not played against this particular boss in Tekken 6. I haven't played Tekken, honestly, since, Tekken Tag or Tekken 3. But yeah, dealing with Seth and Street Fighter, yeah, just ridiculously cheap. Of course, you can sometimes really cheap him, just kind of block, sweep, block, sweep. It's terrible. And this is, for me, not really requested by the VGM guides at all. Kind of more of a little thing for me. In no particular order, my least favorite things that I've seen. Number 1, Redneck Ryan. Let's just go ahead and cut that shit right out. Number 2, this is more of a technical thing, I guess. Any of the on-location insert coin arcade bar or whatever footage, it just doesn't work. It's too dark, it's too loud, so you can't see what you're wanting us to see. We can't hear any of your voices. If you want to get some of that stuff done in there, maybe take some stills with some flash photography and do some commentary like you do with the videos, but the video work there, it just doesn't come through very well. And probably the worst thing in the Video Game Master videos, anytime Rocky Armus smiles. Shit is fucking freaky, dude. It's like, you know, hey, I'm Mark Rodriguez, and I'm Johnny Rodriguez, and I'm Rocky Armus, and I just ate the hearts of 7 children to feed the hunger of my dark gods. Fucking weirds me out, man. I don't know where you're from. Seem like a nice guy and all. You got some good games there you like to play, but that smile is just out of this world. So, anyway, keep up the good work, guys. Happy holidays. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. And long live the purple bar.